about how you came up with Real Life Wednesdays. I think everybody, fans, players, parents especially, love that. Irvin loves it. How did you first come up with that?
Well, actually, I didn't come up with it. Coach Meyer came up with it. I kind of, just a foot on the ground and kind of just run it and operate the whole situation. But it's our job and it's our obligation and our duty to, do what we can for these players. We take up a lot of their time with football. This is the Ohio State. Academics is tough here. Football is tough here. So it's our job to set aside football time to make sure that these guys are prepared for life after football. So that's what it's all about. Real Life Wednesdays start in March. Speakers go until about the end of April. And then in the summertime, we build resumes, we do mock interviews. We have 27 guys right now interning on our football team. And then the conclusion of everything is a job fair. So we build their toolbox, we get them ready, and they come out here, and they've all done a great job. This is the 4th year, and so far we're proud of the results from it, and we just got to keep going. Just make sure that these guys' life is set when they leave this place.
So maybe the fan that doesn't know about Real Life Wednesday, kind of put it in a nutshell. What is Real Life Wednesday?
Well, we kind of use the term "when the cheering stops," because right now we're in the Huntington Club in the Ohio State Stadium, but eventually these guys aren't going to be playing in front of 108,000 people. And sometime that time is going to come to a halt. So when that time comes to a halt, we just want to make sure that they're ready for it. So we bring in speakers to come and just educate these guys about life after football. The speakers can come from, this year we had Roger Goodell come in. I actually do a survey with all the players to ask them, what do you want to do when you're done playing? A lot of guys want to get into broadcast. A lot of guys want to be law enforcement officers. A lot of guys want to start their own business. So we bring these people in to educate these guys about that. Also, we all know what's going on in Baylor and Tennessee right now, so we also educate them also on sexual assault, how to respect women, etiquette, literally everything, financial training, financial literacy, literally every topic. And sometimes we have fun. We bring in a comedian like we did this year, Michael Blackson, and just have a good time with them. So we just fill in their toolbox and, with different tools and skills so they can succeed in life when they leave this place. Our goal is that these guys have at least 4 job opportunities before they leave, so before they graduate. So when you're a junior, you're a senior, before you graduate, before your last game in the shoe or your last game in whatever bowl game we're playing in, you have 4 job opportunities. So if you start this program as a freshman, by the time you're a senior, that should happen.
And just to be clear, that applies even to those who seem to be certain to go into the NFL, because an NFL career isn't all that long.
Correct. So,
do you have a harder time reaching those guys, though?
I wouldn't say that, because I think we do a pretty good job, especially led by Coach Meyer, and just making these guys buy in. Man. Of course, you had your Joey Bosa's, your Ezekiel Elliott's, your Taylor Deckers and Josh Perry. But Josh Perry had a few jobs coming out of this place. Taylor Decker actually had a job from the Columbus Zoo, waiting for him once he's done with the NFL. Now they're going to make millions in the NFL. Hopefully, they have a long career. But that time's going to come at a stop too. So we just want to educate these guys and make sure that they're ready for, after college or after the NFL.
During your athletic career, at what point did you realize you needed to be ready for when the cheering stops?
I felt like I was a college athlete. I was 2-time captain at the University of Florida. Did well academically, did well on the football field, was no issues. Coach Meyer loved me. But after I graduated, double major, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. And I think that was a crime. And it wasn't just me; it was other student athletes that I played with as well. And I just felt like that was a crime, and I felt like that's an issue that's going on in the country. We talk about, you look at ESPN and we talk about student athletes getting paid, but me as a former student athlete, I just wanted to know that after I put my heart and soul at a university for 4 years, that I would have been, that I'll be taken care of, and I can take care of myself and find a job. That's pretty much the goal. I think this program, Real Life Wednesday, this career fair, it's the answer to all of the student athletes should get paid stuff. This is the answer right here. Come out here, shake some hands, collect some business cards, start the network system, and go get a job.
Speaking of your playing career, just the irony of being here, you guys beat the Buckeyes of Coach Meyer. I know Coach Meyer always grew up a Buckeye fan and all that, but just the irony of Coach Meyer being here, yourself being here, the fact that you guys beat the Buckeyes in the 2016 national championship game?
I got a little grief about it, when I first got here, but I'm going into my 5th season now.
Right.
So I'm a Buckeye through and through. I still love my Gators, but right now I'm an Ohio State Buckeye, and I'm blessed to be here.
Hey, Ryan, is there anyone on this team, you talk about lining up internships and stuff, is there anyone on this team whose internship or career ambitions would just shock Dave and I? Like someone who wants to be an astronaut that would surprise us, or just something really interesting?
Well, I'll say Billy Price. I start left guard. He's going out to Nike for a week, so we're flying him out. Nike's setting him up. We're gonna show him. Have a whole itinerary for him and just show him each department in the whole Nike branch out in Oregon. So I think that's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Really nice. Last thing for me, how tough is it for a guy that knows they're going to play in the NFL, even if they don't know exactly where they're going to be taken, they know they're going to play in the NFL. How tough is it for a guy like that to take stuff like that, like this, seriously as much as they should?
I would assume it's very tough. I wasn't a guy that had, the talent enough to, go first round, so I wouldn't know exactly, how tough it is for them, but I can assume it's very tough if, for Ezekiel Elliott to, take this serious, enough because, he's playing football. But like I said, I think our position coaches, our head coach, do a great job of that, because anything can happen. We talk about, we use examples of guys getting injured. We use examples of, guys becoming broke after playing in the NFL. So, even if you do go to the NFL, you want to be educated business-wise. You want to make great business decisions. You want to be great with your money. And all of this stuff applies to that as well.